あいつがいないなら里を守るぜ。俺しかいない。
Alright, I have no idea what this video is, but I'm gonna be answering some questions and explaining some things. First thing I want to explain in this video is why there has been a lack of NO2 videos, and like some obvious answer for that. The reason why there's been a lack of NO2 videos is that there's nothing for me to record in NO2. When I say there's nothing for me to record, I mean like there's nothing to do in NO2. Meaning like the game is not getting updates, so like it's just nothing for me to show off. I'm already max ranked, so there's nothing for me to really play in this game. Like all I'm waiting for, and like most people in the group, is for Snake World. Right now it's 12 a.m. On a Saturday. 12 a.m. There's 16 people playing this game, and there's like how much people in the group? There's a lot of people in the group. There's 313 people in the group, but this game averages about 20 to 30 players a day, and there's a quite obvious reason for that. There's nothing to do in the game. And when I say there's nothing to do in the game, I mean like there's nothing after max rank. After max rank, you're pretty much set. There's no I can't hunt scrolls right now because scrolls are disabled. I mean, I found a scroll, this body flicker right here, of course, this, but then after I found body flicker, someone in Mist, Nicey13, found Rasengan, and then Raguza decided to tell Snake to disable scroll spawning. So then after that, I was like, yeah, there's nothing for me to do in this game. There's just absolutely nothing for me to do. I wish Snake would make it so after you get max rank, there's a way that you could just wipe yourself, like an option for you to wipe yourself, so you can just replay the game again. If that was a thing, I'm pretty sure more people would probably play the game. Probably, I'm not sure, but I know for a fact this game would be way more enjoyable and enjoyable for me if I was able to wipe myself. Sure, there's nothing wrong with Hugo, but like, there's nothing for me to do in the game. It's just nothing. That's what most people are in the game are waiting for, updates. But right now, Snake was busy with other stuff like waifu patrol and all that other stuff. I mean, this was just a passion project for him, so I can't really expect much. Plus, why would Snake update this game if he's not really making any money off of it? When he can go update games like Final Stand, that's pretty much his like main source of revenue, if I'm correct. So like he doesn't have really much motivation to update this game. I don't blame him, but I don't know. This game could have been a lot better if this game actually got finished, like the skill tree and stuff, before the game released to the public. During beta, the goal for beta was to finish all, like, not all, but like there's a lot of stuff that was supposed to be finished before the game released during beta. Like stuff like weather system, the skill tree, like a lot of stuff in the skill tree isn't finished. Like it's just so much stuff not finished. This isn't finished, this isn't finished, this isn't finished, this isn't, this isn't, this isn't, I think this isn't finished. This is the Gates tree. Gates Mastery is not finished. With Gates Mastery, you would have been able to, hold on. With Gates Master, you would have been able to turn off gates whenever you want. There's just a lot of stuff in the skill tree that isn't finished. Like my skill tree. People have been complaining that, well, not complaining. People have been telling me where are my moves at. Why did I do my toolbar like this? And like, what's the issue here? Like, what is this? There's a simple answer for that. What I was gonna do is that I was gonna go down here, get Chakra Scalpel, and then I'd have Primary Lotus. Because with Primary Lotus and Chakra Scalpel, during Primary Lotus, you're able to pull out Chakra Scalpel so that you can inflict massive amounts of damage on your opponents. So I was gonna have that. That's how much skill points is that? This is 5. 1, 2, 3. It's 3. So like, yeah, that's that amount of skill points. And then I went to get Shadow Clone, because with Shadow Clone you can use Scalpel with the clone, something like this. Hold on. As you can see, there's a Scalpel on my clone. So yeah, I used that a lot. But sadly, what happened was the primary Lotus Chakra Scalpel thing I did in my videos, people watched it, and then people complained, and then it got nerfed. And then there's the Byakugan skill tree. Byakugan, when you first start the game, it costs 2 skill points. And then to upgrade it to level 2, it costs another 2 skill points. And that lets you see farther distances and see people's HP and stuff. Like with Byakugan 2, I wouldn't be able to, without Byakugan 2, I wouldn't be able to see them from all over here. And I probably wouldn't be able to see that dude's name. Like, as you can see, I can see his name, but them I can't. But with Byakugan 3, I'm pretty sure you'd be able to see them from that distance. That's all pretty much Byakugan does, but I don't see a point in getting Byakugan 3. The only person in Leaf that has Byakugan 3 is Dusty, Sasori Akat, but it's not necessary. If I were to get a skill point reset, I wouldn't even get Byakugan 2. It's just not that necessary. It costs way too much skill points, because you only get 24 skill points in this game. 2 and then 4, and that's too much. And then 6, definitely too much. 6 skill points, you can do lots of things. Like with 6 skill points, you can get this. This is a meta move right here. That's 2 skill points. This got nerfed. This got nerfed. You can get Lightning Web. You can literally get Lightning Web. I should have got Lightning Web, but Lightning wasn't OP at the time when I had skill points, so I couldn't do it. All my offensive moves are not made. Like Gentle Fist was good, but it got nerfed to the ground. That's why I use Katana over Gentle Fist. Ever see a Hyuga use a freaking Katana? Well, you do now. But yeah, Gentle Fist got nerfed, so there's no point. Because when it got buffed, people complained, and then it got nerfed. Like, Hyuga's the most hated clan in this game. For the main reason that you can see people from miles away and like just go kill them and snake them. It's just, yeah. My next move, 64 palms. This is not made. This is one of my offensive moves. I've been waiting for this move for forever, but it is not made. Like, it's not going to appear in my toolbar. I bought the move, but it's not made. Rotation, it's not made. It's one of my offensive moves that I was hoping would ever get made. And I don't know. Air Palm, I was going to replace Fireball with Air Palm as my new range move, because Fireball, it's a starter jutsu. Like, my toolbar is garbage. It's literally full of starter jutsu, because to get all the stuff in the Hyuga tree, it costs 18 skill points. Not 18. 15 skill points. 128 palms. 128 palms. It's a upgrade of this. I was hoping this would get made, but sadly it hasn't gotten made, because Snake doesn't, he's not really motivated to update this game, sadly. My next move, Twin Lion Fist. This is the last move in the Hyuga tree. Costs 2 skill points. This is one of my moves, but it's not made. So in total, all my moves that aren't made is this. There's 5 moves that aren't made. These are like my main offensive moves. It's nothing I can really do, because I'm stuck with this as my toolbar. Since I'm stuck with this as my toolbar, what I've been doing is scroll hunting, but scrolls got disabled, so they don't spawn no more. And when I did find my scroll, I would show you a clip of me finding my scroll, but I'm not going to do that, because if I do, he's going to change the spot where I found the scroll, and I don't want it to get leaked. Scrolls in this game are basically just the same as mission scrolls, but they're just bigger when you see them. When you see them, you're going to know it's a scroll. So yeah, this is my toolbar, but sadly it got nerfed to the ground. I don't know, man. I just wish Snake had motivation to update this game, because if he had motivation to update this game, it would have been a lot better. Like, I wish he didn't, like, you know that thing where he won the RDC second place, and then he had to release the game early, because he said if he got second place or top 3 or something, if he would release the game. Well, that happened, and then he released the game, but the game was not ready. Any beta player would tell you this game was not ready to get released. Like, it really wasn't. Like, there's so much stuff that isn't done with this game. I don't know, man. Ragusa was updating this game, but Ragusa got tired of this game. He hates this. Well, he doesn't hate the game. He just thinks this game needs to die. I don't want this game to die, but at the way it is right now, it's gonna die if no one updates this game, and I don't think this game's gonna get any updates anytime soon. Wave 4. A question I've been asked like crazy. Wave 4. I've asked Snake World, where's Wave 4? I've literally DM'd him asking him where's Wave 4. He said, hold on, let me go to my DMs. Snake World, hold on. I asked him because there was a picture of this. It said, sup Snake. I asked Snake, sup Snake, is this real? It was a picture of Snake saying Wave 4 for NO2 is soon. Stop playing fucking copies if you want to get in. I asked him, I showed him the screenshot, he said that is not real. So Wave 4, I don't know if it's coming. I really don't. I want it to come, but I don't know what to tell you guys. I don't know if Wave 4 is coming. Like, I feel bad because there's a lot of people that really want to play this game and really want to get inside the group, but my biggest worry is that they're gonna get inside the group and they're gonna be disappointed because this game isn't. I wouldn't say overhyped, but it's kind of overhyped. It just wasn't ready for release. Like, there's a lot of stuff that Snake could have done first before releasing the game, but it just happened. I don't know. Sadly, he got rushed. What else do I want to talk about? Just like, I don't know, man. Like, Wave 4, I wish would come, but if he releases Wave 4 like right now, when this game video comes out, if he releases Wave 4, people are gonna get in the group. All the high ranks that are inactive right now, that are supposed to like teach the new people for Wave 4 how to play, they're not gonna be there. Well, they probably might get on, but I don't know if they're gonna be there to teach them how to play because all the high ranks pretty much quit. Well, not quit this game, but like they're not playing because there's no updates. There's nothing to do. At the moment, how much people are playing this game? 16 people in game. Let's talk about villages being inactive. Right now, the current Hokage, which is Rairoi. There you go. He has no specs because every Kage is supposed to get specs, and when a new Kage happens, when a new Kage comes, they're gonna get different specs. Probably copy and paste it from the old Kage if they're the same clan, but just a little bit different. The previous Kage was Ragusa, but he stepped down because he got tired of this game and started acting inactive. There's nothing for him to do in this game. Because at max rank, there's pretty much nothing to do. After that, Rairoi became Hokage. Who's that? That's Team Hyuga. After that, Rairoi became Hokage. Because the options were Rairoi and Dusty. A Hyuga and Uchiha. I couldn't run for Hokage because I was inactive at the time. Because that was during the time when Bleach Primary was out. And as you know, I was making a lot of videos on Bleach Primary. And I was grinding that game out. So that happened. Everyone was voting for Dusty. But then Ragusa said, don't quote me on this, but he said that if Uchiha becomes Hokage, since they have MS, and like since Uchiha is like the best clan in this game, it's like the strongest, they'd Ragusa would be able to copy and paste the specs. Copy and paste his Susanoo onto Rairo's Susanoo as his Kage spec. So Rairo would get like, I don't know, some different colored Susanoo, probably like, I don't know, whatever color he wanted. They'd probably give it to him. And then like he'd just copy and paste it and put it in, and that's Rairo's Kage spec, but that never happened. The reason, like, we were all gonna vote for Dusty, but then Ragusa told us that, and that made everybody switch their votes and vote for Rairoi. And then that happened. And then Rairoi ended up winning the votes. It was like 28 to 21. Because at first, Rairoi was losing like, I don't know, like 7 to 12. And then Rairoi was losing. And then Dusty went to school the next day, came back from school, and then he was losing 12 to 20. And then Rairoi got like 28 votes, and then Dusty caught up by a little bit with like 20. And yeah, that happened. But Dusty would have won, but he told us that he would just give Rairo his specs. He just copy and paste his Ragusa would copy and paste his own Susanoo and then give it to Rairo as his Kage spec. Since if you're having Uchiha Kage, that's basically the strongest clan in the game, so their Kage spec would be stronger than Hyuga Kage specs. And I'm guessing Hyuga Kage specs in this game would just be, I don't know. There's no, I would say Tensegon, but there's no way to be Tensegon because nobody's, Snake was not making no Tensegon, Ragusa is not making no Tensegon. If a Hyuga Kage would win, they'd probably get, I don't know, the finished Hyuga moves, but probably a bit stronger. I don't know, dude. I'd probably get something. Like, there's a lot of villages that are inactive in this game. Or, like, not inactive, but, like, let's take Stone, for example. No, not Stone. Mist, for example. Mist, they play sometimes, but not as much. Most of Cloud is rogued, except a little bit of people. Leaf is active, I guess. Sand is pretty active. Mist, they get on from time to time, but not much. The Mist Kage, our generation, he doesn't have specs either. After Kilo stepped down and went rogue, they elected a new Kage, which was our generation, but he doesn't have specs yet, because he's a Hozuki, and he's a Hozuki. He doesn't have specs yet because no one's making them. Like, Snake hasn't had the time to make them, and Snake said in Discord chat that he doesn't know what he wants to give. He doesn't know what he wants to give RJ. Which other Kage does have specs? The new Raikage, Void Shinoiki, he doesn't have specs yet. Ever since Nayuki stepped down after like going rogue with all that two-tail stuff. The new Kage got elected, it was Void. He's a Void Shinoiki, so his specs would be Blood Dragon or whatever. He hasn't gotten any specs, so that's like he doesn't have specs either. The new Kage for Stone is Killua K1 or whatever you want to call him, K1. He's a, what is he? He's a Miyajima, if I'm correct. So you get like some crystal specs for Kage. I don't know what he'd get, but he'd get something. But no one feels like making them. Snake is not making them probably anytime soon, or yeah. So like the only Kage with specs right now is just Dexarius, which is the Kaze Kage. He got his specs from Yaya Fino. Yaya Fino was the person that made Dex's specs. Dex had some other moves, like he can fly on his fan and stuff, but Snake didn't add it because scripts were broken or something. Like when Dex's specs got added to the game, it broke the game or something. What else do I want to talk about? I don't know, dude. Just don't expect much. Like, if you see an NO2 video, yeah, but probably some war that was happening or something. I don't know what to say. There's just not updates happening to the game. I'm just waiting for a new Naruto game to come out that can overtake this, hopefully, for me to play, like Sakura Shippuden. But right now, Venatrix and Kitsu are busy working on One Piece Crystal, and I don't know. I'm starting to quit that game too because I don't really like that game much anymore. It's just like, I don't know. I just don't like that game much anymore. So hopefully a new Naruto game can come out that can overtake NO2 and be better. I pray it happens, but yeah. That's pretty much it. If I do another one of these videos, I'm just gonna be answering questions that you guys ask. So if you have any questions on NO2 or anything in NO2 related, just comment it down below and I'll answer it if I make another one of these videos. Don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and I think that's it. I'll see you guys later.